Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin as usual, and I'm going to eat breakfast. I've been wanting to eat on a live stream for quite some time. I've got some biscuits and some Nutella. I'm going to go hiking when I'm done. But thanks for tuning in. Should be a good live stream. Bitcoin's finally getting that signal I said about 2-3 days ago. That's finally approaching. So the good news is might actually see some bullish price action soon, right? Because we identified the condition for bullishness on Bitcoin a few days ago, but we didn't actually say that the signal was ready. And do you guys remember what that signal was? We'll give you a second here. So when the 20 period CCI rolls up, right? Because that is the condition that will actually trigger. I'm sorry, no, that's the signal that will trigger the bullish condition on Bitcoin. So, oh, yeah, and I guess I should mention, I'm wearing a blue shirt today, and I decided to go out of my way to actually change my green screen to a blue screen. So, I don't know, guys. I'm having fun. I'm gonna check the comments here. There are no comments. 4 people viewing. What day is it? It's Monday? Tuesday. Yeah, okay. Did I provide the right link? Usually there's like 10 people by now. Okay. Well, I guess I can just keep on going, and then you guys can look at this retroactively. So, I'm going to keep this live stream shorter today. Unless, of course, the link is not working. I should probably check that. Because I kind of copy and pasted it from the last live stream. The right link to live. Oh. Did I do this? I did it incorrectly. Yeah. Delete this one. This makes more sense. Well, I was in a hurry. I just copy and pasted it from the last one. At everyone. And I'm going to delete this guy's message. Thanks, Cairo. Cairo. I don't know how to say it. Beautiful. Well, thank you for tuning into the stream. That's really good. So, I had this thought. Sometimes I don't want to dress up for the live stream. So you can't tell I'm not dressed up if you can't see my clothing. That's the real genius stuff right there. Okay. Also, concerning the video's title, I remember how clickbaity they did surgery on a grape was. So I decided to go with they did technical analysis on a Bitcoin. And hopefully you did click on this video because of that title. Or maybe because you like my TA. Either's fine. Probably ruining my mustache. Okay. Yeah, so we're actually really close to getting that condition for the bullish scenario on Bitcoin here. Right, because as soon as that 20 period CCI rolls up, it implies the reversion to the longer mean. So I think Bitcoin's going to move $1,200. Assuming mean stays at a current price, which it won't, right? The longer we trade laterally, the lower the price target's going to get. Since the mean will travel down to meet price. But as soon as this 20 period CCI rolls up, price will actually travel to meet the mean. Probably not in a direct go. That's fine. But this is a potential swing low on Bitcoin. And I'm actually very excited for this. Because actually right now, this very second, this could be the lowest Bitcoin gets for the next 2 weeks. Okay? But that's only going to happen when this signal triggers. And let's actually set up a signal here. So we are notified when this fires. Dad's ultimate quad CCI. And it's going to be plot 1. I didn't feel like actually naming the variables because I'm lazy. Okay, the quad CCI, I literally just copy and pasted the default setting CCI and then change the names of the variables. That's it. Crossing up, value, -100. And do make sure that your CCI is set to 20 to get the signal. Because as soon as that fires, Bitcoin's going to go bullish. Short term, at least. Okay, now that I actually provided the right link, let's go into the comments. Penn, Michael Hurst. Oh, it rolled up on XBT USD. That's good. Now we can check that out. And on Coinbase. Okay. We'll check it out. This is a very nice signal, my friends. I'm into it. Okay, I guess we should check out XBT USD. XBT USD. Yeah, I guess it did. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be the bottom for Bitcoin for now, guys. In theory. I would recommend waiting for the candle close, but this is a very good long entry. Actually, if I wanted to do a clickbait title, I could have done, this is the bottom for Bitcoin. Since it's technically true. It's just the short-term bottom for Bitcoin. And if we actually look at, what's it called? BLX. Right. We're right on top of the weekly mean. So the fact that we're getting a bullish mean reversion signal, and we're directly on top of an institutional benchmark, bouncing here is very probable. Okay, probably gonna do that, just like this. Okay. Just you watch. That's gonna be exactly correct. I'm super excited. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh. 14. Yeah, get this, guys. Even from a weekly perspective, this is nice. So we can actually do the following here, right? Because we can just take mass readings off the shorter periods too. Let's do, what was it going to load? Oh, just an MA. Well, let's do a Bollinger Band instead. That'll be more attractive. 14, okay? So here's the logic behind this, guys. From a weekly perspective, as long as this 50 band is expanding to the downside, expansion means trending. Trending is downward movement. So over on top of this institutional benchmark, what we're looking for is a re-entry into this 14 period band. And that will heavily imply a reversion to the 14 mean because the 14 periods mass is overexpanded. Okay? Right? It's like the snowball analogy. When that 1.25 standard deviation pivot is crossed, price needs to roll to the bottom of the hill. And the bottom of the hill is the center of data. Okay. Do you have to wait for candle closure above the line as well? Yeah, it's recommended. BNB, super clickbaity. Yeah, it is. I'll do BNB. BNB was acting up the other day. It's kind of exciting. I was actually in BNB for the crash, and then I sold it when it was at the bottom. Because BNB was actually one of the slowest losers for the crash, right? I only lost like, because I didn't want to completely sell out. So I was in BNB, and I only lost like 15% compared to some other coins that went down like 45%. So when I took my funds out of BNB, I actually switched it over into AST, which is actually dipping a little bit lower today. That's fine, because I have XRP and TRX, which are actually going up still. So in the 4-hour chart, this is still technically bullish. It's hard to look at. Well, okay, we should actually determine. I gotta do BNB first, excuse me. Hey, look at that, guys. There's our alert. That's our buy signal on Bitcoin. Okay, timestamp it. Tuesday, 117. This is the lowest Bitcoin is going to go for this week. Take a long position here. And yeah, you should wait for the candle close, but if you just want to go over it, go for it. Okay, BNB, I don't really like. All this volatility overhead doesn't make for good trading, because this expansion here, when this comes up, it's going to see volatility overhead. And that implies resistance, okay? If you're trying to push up a smaller snowball up a hill, okay, and you're just starting to push it up, what happens when there's already a bunch of large snowballs blocking its path, and those large snowballs are rolling down the hill, right? That collision of long-term mass compressing over short-term mass is going to act as overhead, right? Think about this. Are you going to have an easier time punching a wall when your fist is all the way drawn back, or when your fist is like 6 inches away from the wall? The latter. Just kidding, the prior, right? You want a fully drawn back arm so you can punch all the way. That's what a Bollinger Band squeeze is, really. And there's some interesting signals over here, right? Look how tight this is. All this tightness, that's good for trending, because as soon as it expands, it aligns expectations very clearly. And then this is the pivot where expectations are no longer aligned for decay. And then it bursts upward. I wouldn't have expected that, right? That's unnatural. And then here, oh, this is going to be great. You're going to like this, right? Our longest overexpanded period here was 80. So if we change this to an 80 band, guess what happens? Guess how far price retreats when the 80 period is the longest overexpanded period? It trends to the 80 moving average, and that's where it finds support. Like, it finds support exactly on the 80 moving average for that retracement. That is insane. This is so much better than any kind of retracement trading, right? Since static tools are completely arbitrary. This is why I fucking hate Fibonacci. It's because there's a better way to do things. Okay, even Mark Whistler liked Fibonacci for a bit, but he used it when adjusting. He adjusted it for herd-induced volatility. Everybody's acting on the same information. So he actually changed the deviation points to get more accurate results. And this trading view screen is frozen. You're going to have to give me a second. I'm just going to eat my biscuit. Come on. Okay. Never mind them. Anyway. This is how you retracement trade. Except I do it upside down, excuse me. So when you're retracement trading, what do any of these value means? They don't mean much, okay? They're respected because other people use them. And that's a terrible reason to do something. It's a terrible reason to do something. So, when we're doing this, we're just identifying the bottom of the hill. So when price starts rolling, right here, it goes to the center of data, finds support at the center of data, and reverses a trend. And now it will define laterally as defined by this period, okay? If you're in DNB right now, your target is going to be this line right here. So BNB is very unlikely to go above 14,700. Sounds good? Is there a reason on why you use unweighted standard deviation bands for wave PM instead of regular bands? No, I actually use... This is regular wave PM. All right. As long as it's based on the simple moving average. This is actually going to be the same, right? And I'm just going to prove that by loading up a... How would I do it? Just a 200 band? Sure. No, this is still the same information, right? It's just worded differently because of the settings. F long. Hey, are we going to 4,500? Yeah, I think so. Actually, no, not an F. I'd take a long Bitcoin, but not on Ethereum. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll do Dash for you. Oh, I gotta do USD, Japanese yen for pen here. Okay. There's no really true expectations on the higher time frames here. Could consider that the swing high coming up. Yeah, short term it's bullish. I guess we can just figure out what a retracement trade would look like here. Oh my god, I can't wait to go hiking. So nice out today. It's summer in Colorado. I might not even have to wear a coat right now. Okay, nice. Ooh, I think this might have been a failed retracement trade. It's around 150, 160. Nice, this trade actually failed. That's interesting. This retracement actually failed. That's rare. Let's, how atypical. This only happens like 10% of the time. Sorry, just waiting for the wave PM to load up there. Okay, let's try this again. Just on a 3-minute time frame. So I'm a little weirded out right now. 276. Just run it to 280. 280. Yeah, it failed. Absolutely. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything going on a shorter time frame, but this is that would have failed, right? You expect the main inversion, and it didn't happen. You stopped out of that trade. That's fine. As far as what it's actually going to do now, yeah, let's do it. Let's load up the 28 period. Okay, well, that's already gonna happen. I guess like the only prediction I can make right now on USD Japanese yen is on the 3-minute chart. That move right there. How many pips is that? It's gonna be worthless. It's gonna be 19 pips. Yeah, so that 19 pip trade right there. I mean, you can do that. It's not really ideal. Okay, sorry, Pen. I don't like this chart. Not at the moment. I'll do dash. And then I'll do the ruby one, and I'll be done. Ooh, this is weird. I like it. Since this is a nice retracement trade in the higher period, I'm going to go to this template. These biscuits are so good. Is it not loading? Come on. There we go. Okay, I'll give this a second. Very nice. Okay. $3.15. Yeah, I can't make any bullish predictions here yet. And it's actually acting perfectly as that resistance right there. You had a really good short entry just moments ago. Right, because here the longest overexpanded period would have been 300. So if you let up the 300 band, it acts perfectly as resistance. Look at that. And then CCI rolls down too. That would have been perfect. Oh well. Well, good short entry yesterday, but nothing I would call on yet here. Check the comments one last time before I'm on my way. I should mention, all these indicators are going to be available for subscription within the next 30 days. I just have to set up the store page for it. And I'd like to get the lessons out first, but we'll see what happens. I'll do USD Ruby on the weekly chart, and I'll be done. Ruble. Shit. Oh my. Okay, there's one trade we can dig here. At the 48. It should be interesting. Ooh, yeah, that's a short position right there. Okay, my long-term prediction. We will see a drop to 62 cents. About 63, I would say. So a 3-cent drop over the next few months. That's it, yeah. Very nice. It's a good short position. Probably not the best entry right here, but it looks good. All right, folks, I'm going to be done for today. It has been a pleasure streaming, and I will talk to you all later. Oh, make sure you like and subscribe, folks. I'll be live every day at 1 p.m.